When Amarachi said, I do, she didn't just marry a man. She married peace, laughter, and the kind of gentle love she once believed only existed in fairy tales. Marriage didn't change her, it completed her. It wrapped her in warmth, like a soft blanket after a long winter. This is the story of the beautiful life that unfolded after she married the love of her life. The morning after their wedding, Amarachi opened her eyes to see him watching her, with a smile so tender it melted the last frozen pieces of her heart.
Good morning, my love.
No man had ever called her that with such sincerity. She smiled, realizing this was the beginning of a forever she once thought would never come. Their home was small at first, but it was perfect. He loved making breakfast. She loved watching him. It was their little ritual: pancakes shaped like hearts, berries arranged in the middle like a crown. Every Saturday morning, he would place her plate before her and say,
For my queen.
and she would blush, even after many months. Each morning began with prayer. They would sit side by side, fingers interlocked, hearts aligned. Their voices rose softly, blessing their home, their dreams, and the family they planned to build. Amarachi often opened one eye just to look at him, marveling at the man who prayed for her, with her, and over her.
Heaven hears us.
And she believed him. They talked endlessly, in the car, in the kitchen, at the dining table, lying on their backs staring at the ceiling, talking until midnight, then waking up talking again. They talked about childhood, about fears, about dreams, about business, about purpose, and slowly, carefully, they stitched the blueprint of their future: a peaceful home, 2 children, a thriving business, a retirement plan built with strategy, teamwork, and love. They became partners, not just in romance, but in purpose. Unlike many couples, they talked about retirement early, not out of fear, but out of love. They set goals: monthly savings, retirement accounts, investment targets, a home in a quiet, peaceful neighborhood, vacations every year, a future where money never became a reason for stress. Every month, they sat with laptops, notebooks, and cups of tea. It wasn't boring, it was bonding. They laughed, made jokes, argued softly, and always ended with a kiss of agreement.
Let's build wealth together.
Let's live long enough to enjoy it together. Their romance didn't need grand gestures. He filled her gas tank. She ironed his shirts. He bought her favorite snacks. She sent him sweet messages during the day. He rubbed her feet after a long shift. She held his face when he was stressed. Their love lived in small details. The world saw a married couple, but inside their home, they were soulmates, teammates, best friends. Every weekend, they explored a new place. Sometimes it was a small cafe, sometimes a quiet park, sometimes a city 2 hours away. They took photos, made silly videos, wrote their names on sand, fed birds, shared ice cream, and laughed until their stomachs hurt. Wherever they went, they carried love like sunshine. It followed them everywhere. Their favorite moments were at night. They dimmed the lights, lit scented candles, played soft jazz, cooked together, talked about life, held each other close. Sometimes they sat in silence, just listening to the heartbeat of their home, the peace that filled the air. Happiness looks good on you. You are my happiness. Amarachi had been strong for so long, had carried heartbreak for so many years. But in his arms, she didn't have to be strong all the time. She cried sometimes, not from pain, but from gratitude, because she finally understood what it meant to be loved gently. He wiped her tears, kissed her forehead, and said, You'll never cry alone again. Years passed, but the romance didn't fade. It deepened. Their bond became unshakable. Their home became a sanctuary. Their love became an example to others. One evening, as they prepared dinner together, he stopped, turned her gently toward him, and said, My love, thank you for waiting for me. Thank you for believing in love again. I promise to choose you every day for the rest of my life. Amarachi closed her eyes, leaned into his chest, and whispered, You were worth every tear, every delay, every prayer. And in that moment, it was clear. Love had not come late. Love had arrived exactly when her heart was ready to receive.